On last week's episode,
wiggle it around, finagle it, and we got it in there, baby. In the last video, we got the cage on. And that shit came out nice and clean, thanks to Joey. Came out nice. So now, on the agenda today, we're gonna try to start doing the front brake lines. I don't have any experience with this. I understand how it works, but I just never did it on my own. So that's just gonna be what today's video is. So like I said before, we got the SS Motos Triple Tree. I went ahead and removed the dirt bars, removed the riser, and I removed the cover plate. So this is what you're left with. And I haven't seen any videos on people installing the reservoir hoses that come with it. And this is it right here. So all it is you feed it through, and it kind of just locks itself in there. It locks itself right there. And I know a lot of people are probably going to be wondering, oh, like how does it like stay in there when you're riding and stuff like that? That's what this piece right here on the back of the faceplate is for. That goes in there. Then the faceplate. This, I don't think it really matters how this sits. Maybe it could be straight. Like you see how it's on an angle. It's probably better if it's straight. But once you put this on and tighten down everything, on the bottom side of it, that's not going anywhere. And also, I'm not 100% sure about if there's any like hose clamps or something like that. It didn't come with any hose clamps, so I'm guessing like it's a tight enough fit where I think it'll seal itself. But just in case you could get like the little hose clamps or whatever, and that should be able to work. The first thing that I'm gonna get into is just I took the reservoir off and I dumped it into the bucket just to start getting it out. So the next thing I'm gonna do is just unloosen the banjo bolt on this side to release all the fluid from this side and on the other caliper. Now onto the other side, just because step should be getting the bars and everything back onto the bike. So putting the reservoir cup with the hose into the triple tree, then putting the dirt risers back on there, and then putting the bars back on so we could mount the front brake master cylinder and see if the lines are wrong. Master cylinder, the banjo bolt goes down here on the bottom, right down there, and right now my throttle cables are routed that way. So what I'm thinking is maybe we take this off, put the throttle cables facing up, and then they're gonna go over the brake master cylinder, route it, so yeah, it comes up off the top. I think we're just gonna have to split these and keep them far apart, so I'll be able to run the banjo bolt and the brake lines from the bottom, because any other way. The throttle cable is too short. So I'm guessing that's just how it's gonna have to be. Get all that stuff back on and try to find a way to route all these cables and everything like that. Kind of had to resort back to the original plan. We just spread those out, get them in there, and just kind of finagle our way from there. Put one washer on the bottom to separate the nut from the first brake line. Then we're gonna put 2 more washers. Then we're gonna put the other brake line. Last washer, boom, and then tighten this. So we were able to fit everything, the lines fit, got a nice amount of room and everything. I mean, we're gonna have to do something with all these wires, but that's just for looks, I guess. It's gonna run and ride, nothing hits, nothing like that, so all I gotta do is just tighten up the banjo bolt, tighten everything down, and then we should be good to go. And then sooner or later, get the connectors for the front brake switch, connect the reservoir, get all that stuff set up, make sure that works, and then fill her up and bleed them and have brakes. Pretty much it for today, besides me trying to get the reservoir on. Probably bleed it and get all that good stuff going. So besides that, catch you guys in the next